This is gross. Who needs Halloween decorations? She said, knowing that her Halloween decorations are buried in a box somewhere and she doesn't want to look for them. You know, it is spooky though, how little sleep I got last night. You know when you're just so delulu, when you're in the middle of it, you're like, did I sleep? Did I not sleep? It's all mixed together. And you know what else is spooky? The recipes today. I found some great ones this year. And I mean, we've tested a lot of them in the past, so I will link them at the end in case you're interested in more. And welcome or welcome back. Introduce yourself if you're new down below and make sure you subscribe. New videos here every single Saturday. And I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a hook or just me not knowing how to use my hands. And we're gonna start with probably the most elegante one of the recipes that we'll be trying today. And that is this pumpkin looking brie. I've tried like twine related things in the past to make it look like a pumpkin. I was not very successful. So I think that the brie, this will be a little bit more successful for me. So I have my little square of pastry here, and then I'm gonna put some apricot jam, which we actually made in a different video. Pretty proud of it. We're just gonna, that's not centered at all. Nobody saw that. Here comes my too much gene. Coming into play here. Don't overdo it, Rachel. You don't need all of the jam, just a bit. It's fine. That looks good. That looks great. And now we must put the brie on top of the jam. Pretty straightforward. Hiya. Look at that lineup. Wow, I'm so proud of myself. Now all we need to do is just wrap it around. We can cut off all the excess as well, so we're not like overdoing it with a ton of dough on the bottom. You here feel unnecessary to me. Get out of here. You need to get in, and then you need to join the party, and then you just seal everyone in. Pinch, 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 pinching, sealing, I think. And now we twine. My goal here is to not disrupt the brie. I need to know how long this tie thing needs to be. That feels too long. How about here? Yeah, that looks good. And then I'm just gonna cut a whole bunch the same length. I don't think it needs to be that exact, but I'm just doing that for ease because otherwise I'm gonna forget how long it needs to be. 6 pieces of twine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I don't know, 6. That's pretty short, Rachel. Okay, now I need to turn it over. Space them out evenly. Okay. Evenly, it says. What I want to make sure I do is I put it in the middle because it's not going to look like a pumpkin if it's not in the middle. How tight do I tie this? Ta-da! Now I have to do this 200 more times. No, I'm kidding. I want to make it tight enough that it like poofs out on the outside. You're not in the middle, you liar. That angered me a lot. This is not a lot of work. I really hope you like the people you're doing this for. Oh no, what are you doing, Rachel? Still want me to do 2 more of these? Where? That looks pumpkin-y to me. I don't think you need 6. Then they would be really uneven. Get out of here, little guy. Okay, now we're gonna brush it with the egg white. I've only ever brushed it with like a full egg. I've never done it like just egg white. Pastry chefs out there, let me know what the difference is. Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna stick this in a 375 oven for 20 minutes and then hopefully we'll have a pumpkin. She said hopefully. Fingers crossed, everyone. So while that does its thing, I'm gonna attempt a couple of like baking related hacks. More decorating than anything else, but they felt very straightforward because I don't know if you know this, but I am terrible in this whole world. I really try, but it doesn't come naturally to me. So I wanted to find ones I felt like I might be able to do this and it'll look cool. Also, these ones seemed really straightforward and looked really cute. So 2 different ones and they're both cupcake decorating hacks. And the first one is creating this cute little design of a pumpkin on top. I had to get fresh food coloring for this one. Ooh, ah, she said. You don't ever want to go in with a lot of force and vengeance when opening a fresh food coloring, so I've learned. Unless you want to dye everything you own. Haha. Never had orange before, so I'm kind of excited. Also, if you have any tips and tricks on how to store these without them leaking everywhere, that would be great. So we're gonna start with a classic. We need pumpkin orange. Very straightforward. I was full on gonna let this knife sit to the side with food coloring on it, thinking that's fine, I'll definitely not hit that. I made some buttercream a little bit earlier and it has a lot of air bubbles in it and I keep trying to smooth them out. I was like looking up all sorts of different hacks and ways to do that. It seems like the easiest way, or I guess the quickest way, is to lay it all flat on a parchment sheet and then just like press all the air bubbles out. I'm just not gonna do that. So I think I'm gonna wait until after and then use like a hot knife, run it under water and kind of smooth it out if I need to. But again, you guys always have some great hacks, so keep them coming. That is not pumpkin orange enough. This is like if a pumpkin was springtime. This is a springtime pumpkin. I want orange. Hey, Christopher.
Hey.
What's your favorite color of icing?
Icing?
Yeah. Like if you saw a bunch of cupcakes and they were all different colors, like what color would you be like, that speaks to me? He's really sitting there really contemplating. He's like,
I feel like I like a blue frosting.
a blue one.
I don't know why. I just had to answer like with my gut. I would just grab the one that's blue. Like green's my favorite color, but I don't want a green frosted cupcake.
What if it's Halloween though?
Still no.
Really? Okay.
Like if it's a Halloween party and someone has blue frosted cupcakes, I'm gonna think they're weird, but I'll probably still take it.
Obviously. No. This is not orange enough. Again. I always forget how much work orange and red are. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be great. And then it's always forever trying to make it a bright shade of orange. Although I did learn a hack to make it brighter, but I'm not gonna do that. But you can go watch the video if you're interested, because I want it orange right now. Is it sad that my arm is hurting? Whew, this is a workout. Christopher, is this orange enough? Or is this not orange enough?
You have to ask the question.
I know. This has to be it. This has to be the correct amount, right? Right. Remember when I said I was gonna do a whole other recipe while those baked? Haha, that's not happening. I've just been spending the entire time just making this icing orange. Told you. Well, I guess I should go check on that. How you doing, little Brie? Well, you're coming together. Not done though. You need more time. That feels orange. I like it. All right, in you go. Okay, now the interesting part, because I silently just put this into a piping bag without telling you. It looked like he did it all in one go, but like maybe not. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe he did it differently. I know this is terrible. I know my design is not professional, but nowhere did I say I was a professional. And then you're supposed to take it, world is my oyster. And then I'm just going to and then press. And it's gonna make a flat surface, she said. That's a very thick surface, Rachel. Also, very wide. Okay, it's okay. I'm learning. Now, will it be a smooth? I didn't have, they used a Sultan tip. I don't have one of those, so I thought maybe the one that I had would be close enough. And I was wrong. No one said that I was an expert at this. All right, let's try a different way and just sort of concentrate it in the middle, like that, and then smush it down so that it goes to all the surface areas. Yeah, great. I know there's no such thing as too much icing, but I swear I did way too much on this guy. He is living in icing. It's like one of those giant pumpkins you see at the fair. So now I'm gonna try one where I don't do as much icing. Okay, try that. This is just like a little bit. All right, my pumpkin outsides are gonna look like a lion. So I'm just gonna set these to the side for a minute, because now we're gonna do the other hack, which creates this like brain look to the top of the cupcake with the icing, which is just very Halloween and also seemed really straightforward. Plus I already had this like mauve-y pink colored icing, so I'm hoping this will work. Gotta look brain-y. Okay, this is a very soft, petally pink for sure. I don't know if it's giving full brains though. I want to add a little bit of warmth. I don't want it to be too pink. Like the teeniest little bit. Yeah. Can't help myself. All right, that feels brain-y to me. You know what's a good color when you look at it and you're like, I have a good Halloween color here. So I want it to have that sort of like ribbing, swirling pattern, like a brain. I think this might be too thin. Yeah, it's a little too thin. I want it a little bit thicker. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, I didn't even explain what this is. This is a silicone mold that I used when I attempted to make those hot chocolate bombs from, I think, 3 years ago. I don't even remember. So that's basically what they use. So you just basically create this like swirling pattern, like a brain. Oh, this is gross. Basically, you just want to go all the way around, then fill it in like so, and then you put a cupcake on it. And then we're gonna do it again. All right, I'm taking you out. I'm only mildly happy with you. We'll talk about you in a minute. And then, ta-da. Get it on top there. Okay, one more. I really want it to look brainy. I hope they do. Anyway, so now all of these are gonna go into the freezer for at least 10 minutes. I'm probably gonna give them closer to 20 because I want them to be good and solid before I attempt to take them out. Off we go. Oh, Christopher?
Yes.
Can you grab the icing, the cupcake things out of the freezer, please?
Downstairs?
Yes, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Guys, look at my pumpkin. Ta! Honestly, I was a little bit worried that it wasn't going to brown and I was going to be very sad about it. But with the sage and the pretzel, it was a really good touch. It really took it from, I don't think this worked, to, oh, look, it's a pumpkin. I'm trying to wait for Christopher to get back with the icing. We can do both of them together. Is it frozen?
Feels like it, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Look at my pumpkin.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Right? That's cute.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm not mad at it.
Is that a pretzel?
It is a pretzel.
Nice.
So some of the filling did spill out the bottom down here. So I don't know if this is gonna be, the same, but it has the apricot jam.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. I let it cool as to not burn our faces.
I exclusively scowled my face with bakery.
Only.
So thank you for that.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Boop. There's nothing bad about that.
Apricot jam and bakery. Undefeated.
Okay, hold on.
Cupcakes.
So I have to see if they're flat because then I need to do another thing for them.
All right.
But I want to see if these turned into brains. Oh, you were starting to...
Yeah, I was just seeing if it was, not bad.
Kind of?
Good closer. From a distance, they just look flat.
I feel like I don't think I smushed them in, but maybe I have to like delicately place it in. Okay, that's a little bit better. So it's really this big design that is not as cute as the little design.
Oh, okay.
So the little squiggles make a big difference in how brain-like it looks.
This one's the best.
But still not though at the same time. Like see how it's kind of flat? It's very smooth. I feel like brains don't look like that. Maybe it's just
I actually don't know. I feel like if you did just like a little touch, it may not adhere though.
Well, that's what I was worried about. All right, let's try this now. This just needs to be flat on the one side, which it is. It is flat on the one side. Not quite pumpkin here on the outside, but that's okay.
This isn't the finished product?
This is not the finished product, no.
Right.
I just wanted to see that it would at least flatten. It's flat. Come back soon to see the final result.
I will.
Because now we need to do some black icing and we need a stencil. The stencil, not looking forward to that. I'm gonna do it, but I feel like this is only gonna end in anger and tears. Maybe if I draw it out. Ooh, hold on. So maybe if I kind of draw on it or not. Well, you can kind of see it, okay. All right, fine. So I need to do a little stencil of a pumpkin. Nice. All right, now I gotta cut that out. Of course, I've lost all of my scissors. You can see it's kind of made an indent, like it didn't actually use the pen on it, but enough so that I know where to cut. These are gonna be too big. I need my kids' scissors. And of course, my children took them all to school, like I told them to. These ones are not sharp enough. Aha! Folding. Who knew it would work so well? Will they be even? No. Not terrible though. Come on, Rachel. Patience. For the children. My guy has a tooth knocked out because I can't count, but it's fine. And now, I'm going to quickly make some black icing to put on top. Actually, while I attempt to do that, Chris, can you put these back in the freezer? I thought I was more ahead than I am. I feel like we're gonna run into the same problem we did with the orange. Turn black. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna be here forever making this black.
8 hours later.
Go get my cupcakes. Now I need my offset spatula. Put that down and a little bit at a time. Go over it. And now we peel it off. Wait. I mean, yeah, he's a little bit on the side there, but like that worked. Can I do it again though? Like how many times can you use the same parchment paper? I know it looks a little funny on the side, but like that's how I cut it. And like now she's getting a little bit heavy. I mean, I guess I'll just keep going until I can't anymore. Honestly, it still works. There you go. Now you can see all of them. But I mean, this hack does work and it's really cute. And I think if you use the proper piping tip for the outside, it'll look like the outside of a pumpkin. I think this could be really cute. Or maybe if you're doing like a party with kids, they can make their own cutout, their own design and do that with the icing on top. That could be really fun too. But honestly, this works. I really like it. Now for the next one, we are gonna need Franny. Oh, here she is, all of her glory. Because today we are going to be making the cutest little, they call them like s'mores bars, but the marshmallows look like ghosts. It's really cute. So first we're going to beat together 1/2 cup of salted butter and 3/4 cup of brown sugar till it's nice and smooth. I'm gonna add in an egg over here and then I'm gonna start on the dry ingredients. So while that mixes together, we're gonna add 1 cup of flour, a cup of graham cracker crumbs, 1/3 cup of rolled oats, a teaspoon of baking powder, as well as a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Gonna mix that together. Now we're gonna add in the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. And because this has flour in it, we are going to be very careful not to overmix. Then, whoops, my bad. I'm gonna press it down into my square pan here, and then it's gonna bake at 350 for 20 minutes while, and I say this again, we do the next one, this time for real. And while I press this in, I might as well tell you what the next thing is. We are going to be making a white chocolate mold of a skull, or at least that's my hope. Okay, you look good. Let's put you in. 18 minutes, let go. So I think there's a couple of different ways you could do this. I found these skulls, so I thought we could try those because you can see the little indents of the eye pocket. You can see the teeth here, but they're not the most detailed. They kind of look Tim Burton-y, which is kind of cool. But then I remembered I have this pan from another series of recipes tested. You can go and check those out. And it's this one, and it has so much detail in the skulls. If I can find a bowl small but big enough to do the proper imprint, I'll show you. But in order to do this, we are going to need a lot of brown sugar. I feel like I want to start with that and just see. Press firmly down. Firmly. Okay, did it make an imprint? Not really. He does look scary though. What do you think, Christopher? Do you think this is good or do I need to do it again? I feel like I need to do it again. All right. I mean, kind of skull-like.
I think so.
I'll leave that one. I like that. Then I'm gonna do one of these little skull guys. This one I feel like I don't need to fill up as high. Oh, also, in case it wasn't obvious, I know that this is also a place that I could put the chocolate. However, sometimes you can find cool skeletons if you don't have access to one of these kinds of pans, and this is an interesting hack. Now I'm gonna stick this little guy in. There we go. Ooh, cool. Okay, so I have the white candy melt here. Brown sugar all over me. And I put the brown sugar molds over there because I didn't trust myself. I'm going to pour it in because you don't want it to be boiling hot. Otherwise, it's gonna just melt the sugar, obviously. And the other one. And that's the graham crackers. Give me a minute. There we go. Okay, now these need to set. I'm gonna put you back over here. Graham crackers, how are you doing? You are not done. In you go. And I will be back with set chocolate and a cooled down graham cracker. I keep wanting to call it a crust, but it's like a cake. But it needs to cool completely before we do the next part. Okay, this guy has cooled down entirely, and I think our chocolate molds, white chocolate skulls are set. Next part, obviously, we need chocolate. And they went all out with chocolate. They just put a full on, it's like a full bar. They did not mess around. Like just like this. Like, you want chocolate? I'll give you chocolate. Little bits in here. Missing something right in this little spot. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. Then for the marshmallows, we need these ghosts, these peep ghosts. They specified in it to turn them over because the little shapes on here, they'll just bleed everywhere. And who knows, maybe that's extra spooky. Now we're just going to lay out our marshmallow peeps all in a row. They want it like right into the very last inch covered in marshmallow. I like that. Now they want me to broil this for 2 minutes. I will put it in and I will watch it like a hawk right there, watching you. While it does that, let's uncover, I feel like I'm, I don't know, doing like a dig. What are those, architectural digs? Archaeological digs, thank you. It's been a long day. So I'm going to take this guy out and see what he looks like. Then to brush off all of the excess. Mine seems a little bit more stuck on. Oh no, smoking! Oh no!
You've actually perfectly recreated your campfire marshmallow toasting method.
How'd you mean? What are you trying to say about my marshmallows? That could have gone so poorly if I had left it for any more time than that. So maybe check on it every 30 seconds or whatever. But like, there's so much sugar on this. Christopher?
Yes.
Do you have some thoughts on what to do with this? It says to dunk it in water. That's what it wants you to do once you've gotten most of the sugar off.
You should try what they suggested.
But that's what I'm doing. And I'm tired of it, Grandpa. Okay, well, maybe this is the test. Maybe I'll put this one in the water because I don't want to do it anymore. So we have some water here, and I have the little guy, apparently. So we'll just take off all of the excess sugar, and then we can see the chocolate design underneath. Feels weird to dip chocolate in water though, you know? Okay, like I see it. This is a very involved process, but like you can see the mouth, the eye sockets. That's really cool. Again, very much covered in sugar, but it looks really cool. Okay, let's see the big guy. Come out, please. This is very messy. Hold on, I have an idea. What if we use a clean makeup brush to wipe the sugar off of my candy skull? It's the colliding of my two worlds. It's a lot of work, and also I feel like it's a little bit wet, which is my fault. I don't know. Does this work? Yeah. Takes a lot of effort unless this is like a party trick or something. I don't know. Hey Christopher, do you want to try some s'mores bars with me and admire my skills? Look at this though.
What's going on there?
It's taking a long time, but like he's in there.
Pretty cool looking.
Yeah, like look at this one.
Oh, I like that.
That's a really cool one,
Yeah.
right? And look at.
Nice.
Now I want you to know that his smile is like that because of the way I cut the paper, not because of the
No,
hat.
it's intentionally crooked because
yes.
That's how a jack-o'-lantern looks. That's good.
Exactly.
So what temperature is that water?
Normal temperature?
How about running it under hot water?
I'm scared I'm gonna melt the chocolate though.
You melt the sugar wave before it melts the chocolate.
Okay. Oh, that's like, now it's just melting. You can see the top, it's nice and smooth now, but like you're gonna lose all of those details in there.
Nice.
No!
Yeah, it's working, but
It's gonna
it
give
will.
an aged appearance, I feel
Yeah.
like. That's what you're gonna get for that.
Yeah.
Which, like, I guess is fine, but you lose a lot of those details now, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't think I explained myself. I took them out and they're burned in sort of a gradient. But then on the other side, I turned it over and the marshmallow was untouched. Chocolate unfazed. So I just put it into a warm oven for a little bit. So now I think everything is good to go. But see what I mean? Like, you can see all the way down here. This one I pulled off. But like this part, also I turned one of them over because I wanted to see what happened to the little face. So you can see. There it is. Hey, Christopher. It's finally ready, I think. Haha. I'm curious what the little cake underneath tastes like. The chocolate is soft, but it is not melted down.
Yeah, it's not gooey, but it is soft.
It looks really pretty though.
Yeah.
So,
Cheers.
cheers. Honestly, it tastes like marshmallow and chocolate on a granola bar.
Okay, yeah, I see that. I was gonna say, this texture, very, very pleasant. Better than a s'more. I don't think the flavor is better, but I like the texture more.
Of all of this
The
together.
whole thing, yeah.
It's more s'mores cakey. The cake itself feels a little bit too crummy to me. I like the creativity, but it's not as cake forward as I want it to be.
So I would say less of it, just like a thinner layer, and marshmallows are better than Peeps. So yeah, that would be better.
That's a bold claim. There's gonna be a lot of people mad
that's
at you.
not controversial. Everyone agrees with me, right?
Well, most people didn't agree with us on the Fruit Loops thing.
Everyone agreed with that. No one can disagree. It's just fact. I'm gonna take this and go. Thank you.
Thank you for trying it with me. Let me know in the comments which of these recipes is your favorite, and if you have any go-tos around Halloween, like any desserts that are just a crowd pleaser, leave them down below. I'd love to know. Make sure you check out the playlist with all of the different Halloween hacks and recipes that we've tested over the years, so you can go and get some more ideas if you're looking for some. I hope you guys are having a fantastic, fantastic Saturday, and I will see you guys all next week.